It's been 2.5 months of me being on YouTube. I have put out 11 videos, with this being the 11th over the course of the past 10 weeks. I've gained a total of 96 subscribers, and while that may not seem like a lot in the long run, I am extremely grateful for each and every one of you who have subscribed and who come back to watch my content week after week. I agree. My stuff can definitely be more entertaining and the quality can be raised tenfold, but using what I have right now has given me the ability to share stories and create content for 96 of you, so thank you. I can easily say that this really hasn't been easy. There have been multiple weeks where I just don't really want to film or edit, or I'm kind of scrambling to get something to post for that Friday. Nothing is completely random. I definitely give thought into what I post, but the act of getting to the point of filming or editing, that's what really is kind of troubling to me. This is a lot of work, and I definitely know that I want to keep posting on YouTube for videos that I can look back on for myself, but the last thing I want is for something I enjoy to feel like a job. And that's kind of how I view success. I want to invest my time into things that are worthwhile, things that I enjoy, people that I enjoy being around without it feel like a requirement, something that doesn't feel like a job. Success is a very relative term. Everyone has a different definition of success. It could be having lots of money, living in a big house with a fancy car, or it's landing your dream job and then having lots of money with a big house and a fancy car. Whatever it may be, success is very relative. But how I view success may be different than the next person. Like I mentioned before, I want to invest my time into something that is worthwhile and enjoyable to me. This is definitely fun. I love YouTube, but I definitely do not have the platform nor the time to make it a full-time job. I also have many interests that can take me into many directions in life. I'm going to be a senior in college. Many of the peers around me are job hunting, applying to grad school. They have this huge plan for their life and they know exactly where they're going. That's just not me. I have no clue what it's going to look like after college or what I want to do with my life. However, I think that's kind of the fun part. I get to work with so many different interests and trust that God is going to work through one of them and trust that God will bring something to fruition to bless and further His kingdom. There's this TikTok audio that says you have to start romanticizing your life. You got to start thinking of yourself as the main character. And yes, it's cool to think that you're the narrator of your own story, but we have to remember that God is in control and He will make everything work out for the way that He has it planned. So it's trusting Him in all and whatever I do. These past 2.5 months have given me a new perspective on life, to appreciate whatever's in front of me and live for the blessing that the day brings. I have always been going full speed ahead, always looking towards the future. But through YouTube and recording things, there's always this voice in the back of my head that's saying, get content, record this. But it's also really telling me to pay attention and live in the moment. I'm excited to see where the next chapter brings as I go back to school and continue creating on this channel. I also want to encourage you to think about what your life has been and reflect on the last few months. We're all at home, so it's been a time to just slow down and take life one day at a time. Are you using your time well? Do you see fruit growing through your actions? How can God use you in the near future to shine a light and bring honor to His plan for you? Think about that. Again, success is relative, but with your everyday successes, are you enjoying your life and every part of it? Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next week.